Hello, and good evening. I did start the captions, thank God. Welcome back, everybody. We are Not Great RPG, and we're here once again for the Lost Kings of Adoris. Oh,
that's a good one, dude.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you,
ChatGP Mike.
yeah, thank you. That's very good. We're here once again for the Lost Kings of Adoris. It has been a little bit, but that's how life goes. But we're here. So go around the table real quick, introduce ourselves, and then I'll do a brief recap, and we'll pick up where we left off last time.
I'm John, and I play Marcus.
I'm Sarah, and I play Dandelion.
I'm Glenn, I play Endgear.
I'm Autumn, and I play Twig.
I'm Mike, and I play Mr. Pigeon.
And I'm Don, the DM for this one. So last time, you guys figured out your plan as to how to break into the Blackflower compound. You made your way through the woods, beat up a litany of guards outside, really ran them down. You ran them over with your horse.
It was horrific.
It was
some
pretty,
heads.
Yeah, smushed some hands.
Yeah.
Defaced some bodies.
Yeah, there was a lot of murder in this area in the trees.
We're the heroes.
Yeah, and then you guys went inside of this fake tree, made your way down into the dark, coming to a couple different tunnels. As you guys approached the doorways, Endgear kind of had his vision blur, and the doorway illuminated with a blue hue for him due to the vision quest that he went on prior to coming here, reversing his path that he took out of the dungeon when he himself escaped. Made your way back through, came across a set of cells, murdered those guards after pretending to be Hunter Beasley and Grumbumbledore.
A specific word.
Killed
them.
Silenced, actually.
you guys
we took his tongue out.
Yeah, you guys, I believe, stuffed one of the bodies in a barrel.
In a box.
In a
box,
bag.
yeah.
A box, a bag, some kind of
Yeah,
receptacle.
set it up with some chairs to make it look like a table.
Yeah.
You guys released the people from the cells, the two dwarven beef boys that you were
They
requested
sell
to
beef?
rescue. Yeah,
All right, nice. Are they beef brothers?
beef brothers. Yes.
Mario and
That's good.
Luigi?
Yes.
All right.
Precisely.
Mario and Luigi.
For legal reasons.
Write that down.
No, they did have names.
Luigi?
Cormac and Bo.
I heard Mario.
Those other names you said are not really
Yeah, right? They're not canon.
Isn't Barrio like a Spanish neighborhood?
Yeah.
And you also rescued two others that you knew about. That would be
Midori and
here.
Ophelia.
Yes, Midoriya and Ophelia, who both thanked you profusely. You guys then sent them back through the exit with Artemis to try to make their way out without coming across other guards and just making sure that everybody made it safely. You all then kind of regrouped for a moment. Marcus pulled out his pitons and jammed them into the rear door so that way it could not be opened, so that way you guys could not be flanked by additional guards. Opened the door on the other side of the cells and made your way further into the hall through a path that winded down and then back up again, lined with torches. And this is where we are picking up. This week, you are all making your way down this hallway as it winds slightly down in a divot and then back up again. This is the most well-lit area that you guys have come across. The rest, there were sporadic torches, but it was kind of dark. This is rather well-lit and seems to be leading in a particular direction.
This seems familiar, yeah.
Have I been taken down this way?
Yes.
I have been?
Yes.
Okay.
I will. So the way that I will describe it to you is, you were never blindfolded when you were brought out of your cell, but you were kind of like bleary-eyed because they would wake you up at all hours of the night. you'd been beaten and had things tested on you. So your sight was not great at the time. But you do remember just a litany of lights.
Okay.
So I would say this feels familiar in that sense.
Yes, they brought me through here. Onward and downward, I guess. Absolutely. I will continue to walk first.
Very good. Yeah, so you guys continue forward down this hallway, and you come to a set of double wooden doors, flanked in stone, that are sealed. And you pause for a moment, and I'm presuming open the door.
Perhaps. Perhaps I open the door.
All right.
I would say, is there any, as we have seen previously, is there any kind of, small little opening on the windows, or are they just completely wooden doors?
Completely wooden doors. Does not appear to be a lock on this door.
Describe yonder handle, please.
Sure. It's one of the very large, ring handles, like the knocker handles, that are hanging down from these doors. They are like a tarnished brass.
All right. Flush to the floor? Or
Yes.
is there a lip at all? And you said flanked with stone?
Mm-hmm.
Is this where we're going?
Would I attribute this to the room that they experimented me on in? Or
I would
just on
say
the
that
way
you would
to?
not be able to tell by the door, just because you kind of faded in and out of consciousness as you were being led down this hallway. But that's possible.
Is this just the hallway ends and there's a door there, or are there other...
Hallway ends and there's a door.
Well,
I guess we have to go through.
yep. Yeah. Let's go get our payment. Yes. 500,000 gold. For me? You deserve every penny. Copper. Penny.
Same thing,
Yeah.
technically.
Mm-hmm. A good old Lincoln. We'll open the door.
Sure. Yeah, you push this door open and walk inside, and immediately the ceiling cascades up, almost as far as it feels like you have gone down. It is 40 to 50 feet in height,
Okay.
this ceiling. This is a very large room, stone walls, no windows to be seen, but there are torches on the walls. And as you walk in, Glenn, I would ask you to please make a intelligence saving throw.
When you say the ceilings go up almost as far as we've gone down, do you
I'm
mean
good
in
at
that
those.
last bit that we went down, or as a whole? Would we...
As a whole.
So we would think the top of the ceiling would be pretty close to the surface of...
Close-ish to the surface, yeah.
14.
Who's that? Shit.
Is it a spell cast by
It's
a
not.
creature within 5 feet of me?
It was me.
14?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you are brought into this space through the door, with the handcuffs very loosely around your wrists, not really bound in a way that would restrict you, you immediately are overwhelmed to the point where we've just been raided. Infinite Monkey Tails, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome, everybody.
Welcome.
You are overwhelmed as the room kind of spins around you and everything feels like it fades out as your vision blurs, because you recognize this room as one of your least favorite rooms that you've ever been in your entire life. As the rest of you walk in, you can see at the center of this room, there is a large indented circle at the center of which lay sets of chains with shackles that are each attached to stone walls that rise out of the ground. And behind that are more torches and a very large, risen up observatory area at the back of this space. Yes. With spiral staircases ascending from the ground floor. This observatory area is about 20 feet up and extends halfway out into the room, exactly as you are seeing in front of you. The top is lined with bookcases and tables and chairs for people to sit and watch as things are experimented on in this room. And at the back, at the top of the railing, you see a woman dressed in black, which I suppose I should pull up her description besides woman.
Mm-hmm. She's got lady face.
Woman
She
face.
Are minis on that end of the table,
Yeah.
or are they
Yes.
on that end? Okay.
Yeah, they should be down there.
Also, the size of the room, real quick,
Mm-hmm.
just in terms of,
Sure.
We should put them there and pass them. I think it's most of them.
because if she is like 100-something feet away, I don't know how great we'd see her yet.
That's fair.
And I guess we
Yeah,
can
it
move in
is.
the back.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how far that distance is. It's probably
Right here for now.
100 feet. I'd have to count.
Oh, do you want actual square
Yeah.
distance
I
on
think I
table?
brought 'em in.
I
Five.
think
He was guarding the cart.
we got Rin ready whenever you
That
need
was
it.
From in front of the door, yeah.
This is 16 blocks.
She's like 120 feet-ish away.
So this
So,
was-
yeah, she's pretty far.
17.
It's fine.
here, so
She's pretty far away. But you would see a woman in a black dress with long black hair. That's about all you can see from that distance. I
Yeah,
suppose.
because legitimately,
Yeah, it
it's
is
like
very far.
120 to 140 feet.
Yeah. And slightly closer to you, you see a man on the ground that you see through the center of this chained area in a set of chain armor with some fancier looking robes. Again, a little bit difficult to tell from this distance, but you open the door and step in, and both faces turn in your direction, and the voice from the man rings out. Who goes there?
Nobody but celebrated bounty hunter Hunter Beasley, with a great prize and lots of coin in mind. We're gonna walk forward 10
Yeah.
more feet. Can we move me?
Just you? Or are
Yeah.
you dragging?
Nah, I'd leave him behind me. Some crazy Goliath man.
Did you not have a guard escort? How did you get in here?
Oh no, they're back there in the hallway. They're holding on to the weird Goliath man. They said that the money's back here, though. And they're inspecting the Goliath. And they said that you would also need to inspect him. Should I bring him to you? Like, I don't...
Yes, please.
This is my first trade with a Blackflower.
Understood. If you have merchandise that we've sent out for, please bring it into the room, yes.
Yeah, no problem. I'll turn around and I'll beckon forward. I don't know if you're coming out here. Glenn.
Yes.
That's entirely up to you, obviously. I'm gonna look at one of you guys. Shove me. Bro.
Stumbling through.
Yeah. I don't fit through doorways.
And he squints and walks further.
I think it's Engir or some strange name.
Where did you find this Goliath?
Yeah, he was out in the woods. I had a few other companions with me. He killed 3 of my good friends. That's why all this money is going to go to their families. Mostly me, though. I considered him family, so I'm part of that inheritance now.
Like, oh.
Oh, we gotta sell the lie, all right?
I respect a man of monetary virtue. And you hear a voice ring out from above, 20 feet up. Did you say Engir?
Yeah, big, strange Goliath man with wooden horns. He ripped a man apart in front of me,
Of course he did.
and I hit him with a hammer.
How wonderful.
Yeah, no, it's a good hammer.
Yes, the hammer.
Yeah, it's a family heirloom.
Please bring him forward.
The Beasley family hammer. You've really never heard the name Hunter Beasley? The Beasleys are known across the land.
Can't say I'm familiar with the name, sir, but
Well, starting today, you'll never forget again.
we
Well,
deal with quite a lot of folks.
So do I. I'll lean back and I'll, fake pick up Engir.
And you walk in, and
Yeah, I was gonna say, you're still in his hood, right? Yeah.
despite the distance between the two of you, you can see her extraordinarily porcelain white teeth grinning from across this space.
Are they like shiny?
Yes. Incredibly so.
Like 9 feet tall. Bleh. Man, those are the shiniest teeth I've ever seen in a medieval setting. It was the dentist. Oh, we've got to go back and kill the dentist. Oh. Oh, well. Well, we'll add him to the list.
And
Alright, so genuinely, like, they're still wildly far away.
yeah, he's gonna start walking forward towards this center point.
How big is the door that we just walked through?
It's
Like, I know you said two.
yeah, it's
wide.
a pretty sizable door. I would say it's like 12 feet tall.
How tall are you again?
Like 9.
When I lean, and I would do this now as well, because I would turn and, fake grab at, like, the manacles at his wrists. I would kind of lean over your shoulder and look at the other people still in there and just kind of... And then, whoa, all right. 1 Engir coming in for sale.
What was that?
Yeah, as room comes in and we'll walk forward too. How far are we going?
That's up to you guys. I was just trying to
No,
utilize...
I meant you guys.
Oh, yeah, no, I would go like another 15 feet forward. I was just trying to utilize Engir's frame to disguise the clown and the cat.
Sure. Can the two of you make stealth checks to hide behind Engir as
Well,
you're
that's
walking?
if they want to hide.
If you
like,
want to,
me,
if you
me
don't-
proposing
Sure, I
idea
suppose.
does not mean that is definitively what another
sure.
player chooses to do.
Are you attempting to hide behind Engir, or are you just
Yeah.
walking in?
I also didn't really communicate it very specifically. It was just...
Yeah, I would.
He's doing magic.
I would be trying to
about.
just stay behind him enough that they don't really see who I am. Not so much like be invisible. Just
Sure.
like
Okay.
I'm here, but I'm trying to get as little looks as what I actually look like as possible.
Sure.
Is there lighting on this end of the room?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah,
it's like
it's
well
reasonably
lit
well
around.
lit.
Okay.
It's only a 14.
Okay.
22.
Mr. Beasley, do you have others with you?
Oh, yes.
Traveling companions?
Full, yes. Again, 3 of my friends were murdered by this man, so I had to hire out. They assisted me in keeping him under wraps. He's hard to contain.
Yes. Yes, he is.
I had to keep hitting him with a hammer. Whenever he got uppity.
The Beasley family hammer.
Yes. Really? That's strange that you've not heard of us. We're celebrated bounty hunters. We've made millions. Oh, well. What's another half? Keep walking in gear forward. And you said this dude starts walking in our direction?
Yeah, he starts walking in that direction. Bring him here and chain him in the center, if you would, please.
Is he approaching yonder center?
Yeah, he's not going to walk in. He's going to stand by the outside.
Not going to walk into the... And you said this goes down?
It's a divot, yep.
Down. How far down? Like a couple feet
just
or like...
slightly inclined.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, into the...
Spartan pit.
Yeah, like, are we going into a 30-foot deep fuck pit? Like,
No,
or are we just going down like a couple feet?
No. You can tell that there is... definitively, it is stained red with presumably blood.
Paint. All right.
Paint,
Blood
yeah.
pit.
Yeah.
Blood pit. And you said this man is wearing chain armor.
Mm-hmm.
Does there appear to be anyone else in the room with us?
You can make a perception check.
Yeah. $17.
Yeah, the only two people that you see in the room right now are, you would know, Lord Coram and Lady Arenback Blackflower up at the top.
You're 9 feet tall,
Yeah, we're bouts, yeah.
so your hands are really big, right?
You know what they say.
All right.
Big hammer.
As I'm leading him forward,
Sure.
once we hit, the precipice of the downward trajectory into the pit, I would, like, as we're walking forward, I'm not trusting this man with any goddamn stairs while he's standing behind me, and I would turn and I would attempt to pass you a piton. Like in your palm. The old palm in the piton.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Stab him in the neck. And then I'm gonna...
Well, I also still have I do have my brass knuckles on still.
Oh, you have... And a piton!
The bam. Yeah, as we get up to the wall too, surrounding, it's I would assume like broken for entry points in around it, right?
Correct. Yep.
Yeah, as we come up to that wall, I would like, as he turns around to like move me around, I would like kind of shake at Dandelion on my back.
Get behind the wall. Don't touch me! And I slap at his hand.
Sure.
So as he slaps me, I'll like move back and like get my back to a position that she could just kind of
Yeah, I
like
guess-
drop out from behind my cloak behind.
You're so quiet.
Sure. Yeah.
Don't make me get the hammer.
Make a stealth check, Dandelion.
I would like to assist by yelling.
20.
Okay. Yeah. You hop off of Engir's shoulder off to the side and are crouched behind the wall. You're not very tall, so it's about as tall as you are.
How tall are the walls?
Dandelion's like
4 feet?
4.
I think we
yeah.
change how tall she is
Yeah.
every time we
6
talk
feet
about
tall.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
She's like she's also 9 foot, weirdly enough.
They're like 4 foot high.
I'm medium. Or
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm small
Yeah,
size. So
Small.
that's right. Yeah, they're 4 feet high. The walls,
Fantastic.
which would make sense, especially given the scale of Marcus's mini too.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes sense.
Yep.
About 4 feet in height.
Okay. Now you're behind
As
the
you
wall.
say,
Yeah.
he likes to just roll
Right there.
around.
Yeah, we
He's
would
having a temper tantrum.
spin and I would escort yonder Engir down the few feet into said pit.
Sure. Poor dear had been lost. So glad to see him again.
He's dead. Well,
He's going limp. I can't get him in here.
before I chain anything up, I'm not remotely handing over 500,000 gold worth of merchandise without actually seeing my coin.
Sure.
That would be ludicrous. Where's my coin?
It's in the other room. That's how this process works. The merchandise must be secured. Not handing anything over.
With where I can see of her, does it look like that is a doorway behind her?
Mm-hmm. If it's not secured, he could flee.
I'm still 100 feet from her. And roughly 40 from the man. Well, in transactions like this, there's got to be some kind of collateral on my part. I respect that, but collateral on your part as well.
What is it you require?
Well, I'll chain this man here to this. Is it a table that's at the bottom, or is it
It's
a
just
cage?
chains.
Oh, just out from the
one
ground up, so
yeah,
he'd be standing
from each of the
upright.
walls, so you're kind of secured in the center.
Okay,
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, two for the legs, two for the hands.
Okay.
Yeah,
One
that's
from each
While
wall.
still
Yeah.
standing.
Yeah.
understood.
Okay.
Yeah, so it gives you limited movement around.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's what my next question is. Like, what are we talking? Like, around the neck? Like, what's
Yeah.
going on here?
The man in front of me, is he wielding any kind of weapon?
He has a sword on his side. On his hilt.
Okay. Well, I want to make sure your man doesn't try to murder me while you are going to get the money.
Understood.
He can just leave it back there. Tell him to throw it behind him.
500,000 in gold is quite a heavy sum of money.
So's this Endgear. He's a hefty man.
Yes, the guards can watch Endgear while you retrieve the coin. Where are the guards?
Guards.
The ones you said were out in the hall.
They're in the hallway.
Guards?
Look over my shoulder at good old Mr. Pitchett and just
Bump up a little bit. I don't think I look like their guards, though. I don't think they're gonna buy it.
And he's just going to, at the sound of no one clearly moving.
Oh, also, like, look, you know.
Yeah.
oh no, the guards! Where are your men?
It appears we have a bit of a problem.
What ruse is this? They were just there. They're going to lock this door and kill us all.
No.
This is a trap. A Beasley can smell a trap a mile away.
They're not going to lock the door. We are. And you see the woman at the top grasp the railing, and the doors slam shut.
Our doors?
Yes.
Oh,
No. I like those doors. Those doors are good when they're open.
Really throws off the feng shui of the room now.
You can place this in front of the door.
It's cold. It's cold over there.
As the in front of the door appears a glowing blue force field. Clearly you've come somewhere that you are very much not supposed to be, with merchandise that you are very much not supposed to have. Now we have protocol here. My guards would not break that, short of death.
Well, unless they wanted the money for themselves. They heard me say 500,000 gold and they got really eager.
Make a persuasion check.
You're goddamn right. Paladin. Shit. 12. Or technically that 8 is an infinity symbol on its side, so it's an infinitely persuasive argument, Don.
Can't argue with that.
Yeah, I can't tell the difference between... Look at that, Sarah. It's uncanny. An infinity symbol right on the die.
what?
Thanks. I'm really glad you vouched for me.
I was,
So she agrees.
I missed what the
Ah,
argument
you
was.
cursed
I'm
me
so
and
sorry.
all my bargainings.
Just trying to figure out what to do about the situation. That we're-
Bluff. Just double down. Bluff endlessly.
I'm
12.
so small.
It's a 10 on the die. Unfortunately, he is rather wise.
Nope. Disagree now. Infinite.
Got a wise guy over here.
So he's over here still?
Yeah. My
Has-
guards are incredibly well paid. They would do no such thing.
500,000 gold? You pay them? Are they salaried?
Yes, of course. They would die for the cause.
The Cause?
Yes.
A coin?
No. Power.
With the coin? I'm really confused. Again, you must understand. Bounty hunter. I'm in it for the coin. What are they in it for?
A chance at something greater.
Then, coin? Coin
What?
can buy anything.
Exactly.
It doesn't buy bravery, though. Your guard saw me and ran.
Oh, it could have also been that. One did shit himself. I thought it was the excitement over all the money. Could also be the, barbaric figure over here.
He is quite barbaric.
They walk me through the door, they start shaking in their little boots.
He did also crush one of their hands. That was the guy that shit himself, so... Well, I had to hit him with a hammer again.
If you want your coin, chain him.
All right. They're one on each wall. Cool. I would walk over to the one to my right and leave Endgear standing there.
Sure.
And I would inspect said chains and whatever cuffing mechanism it is. If it's just manacles, I'm very familiar with them at this point, Don.
They are
I've
manacles.
spent a lot of my
You have spent
time
a lot of
in
time.
and around manacles.
Yeah, they
It's an
are
earned
manacles.
proficiency.
Right?
Yeah.
They look to be like very thick, heavy-duty chains, but they are manacles.
Cool. So is it a pin attachment around each one, or is it an actual, lock?
It is a pin attachment, but there is a piece that fixes on the other side, so that way you can't just push the pin
Push
out.
the pin out, obviously.
Oh, so it's a
fantastic.
pin and cotter thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
yep, fantastic. I'm gonna just go over and unscrew that, and then walk one chain towards Endgear, and well, I already have him manacled. So I would, as I stand next to him with the 10 feet of chain and my manacles, I'm gonna try to pull a good old switcheroo.
Okay.
And I'm not going to unattach mine.
Okay.
So again, mine are also still not actually affixed to him. I'm doing to do the same thing where I would put this set of manacles, I would push my old ones more up his wrists. No, I would put them down.
Okay.
So I have a
No.
garrote.
I would want, because I would want him upright. I would push my fake ones down, attach these new ones, and do the literal same thing. Remove the piece so the pin is just easy for him to push off of.
Okay.
Fake put this first pair on one arm. Keep his hands like this taut, and then go to the other side and methodically work my way from there to here to here. Does that dude do anything when I get to this position? Would you like me to make any kind of deceptive attempt at what I'm doing? Spent a lot of time around manacles.
Sure. You can make a sleight of hand check, but I will give you advantage because of
Paladin.
paladin manacle time.
Bam, baby! Double 12s! We win! Oh, my
Like
sleight of hand
Monopoly,
is
just roll again at it.
literally nothing. I go straight to jail. This is my third time doubling. So it's a 12 on the dice, so an 11.
Dang.
I'm a negative dexterity character, Don.
Would you argue for it being any other type of roll for that, or do you think that sleight of hand makes sense for what you're doing?
I mean, I'm not attempting to obscure what I'm doing.
Sure.
Obviously there is still going to be a sleight of hand for me removing the undercoat.
You could argue that it would be a deception with you trying to deceive them with this, because it is something that you were doing with sleight of hand, but the action as a whole.
Yeah, the sales pitch element of it
Sure.
would be deceptive or performative.
I would argue deception because you are also larger and you're walking towards
Yeah,
him. So
we're two big dudes
And
and
if-
he's
and if
already
I-
fucking chained.
And if
Yeah.
I notice that he's starting to look kind of bad doing it, or it's a little noticeable, I'll do a shimmy and and
Okay.
kind of sell the fuck off, like, sort of thing.
If you start jerking, I'll try to like step forward to grab one of the chains and make it look like I'm helping.
Okay, sure.
16 then.
Yeah. Yeah, he just stands and observes. He does have his hand on his blade, but...
Fantastic. Now these are 4-foot-high walls, so I can see over them, but he can't see my goddamn hands.
Correct. From where you are currently, yes, that's correct.
Right. Cock the shotgun.
Kablam! Ha-ha! Hunter Beasley strikes again!
The confetti cannon.
Yeah. Well, I would do it.
Pigeon dynamite.
Yeah, I would absolutely, while I am walking in this direction so I can still see him. Well. Oh man, my hands don't actually end up mattering for this magic anyway, but I would assume I would still need my spellcasting focus, and I've got my glovey gloves on. My paladin.
Totally a paladin.
Yeah.
Do I have the dynamite in my sleeves? I don't remember who has the dynamite. I have the ever
It's definitely you.
Yeah,
I
if it was
know
anybody,
it's
Definitely
it'd be
actually.
I was gonna, we tested it, right? That was what I lit the ever lit thing and put
Yes.
it in there, and then
Yeah.
we tested the
Yeah.
Okay.
I also
You also-
have dynamite.
You also blew up the doors of the castle when it was getting raided.
Yeah.
While Marcus is putting on this whole elaborate show, Dandelion's going to
Boom, boom, boom.
creep around this. Are these walls curved like this?
Yes.
So she's going to creep around and just try to get an eye line on
Lady?
Lady.
Okay.
I also have flower.
So
balloons.
as
Just balloons full of
just
flour.
like
I don't know why I have those.
Oh, we were gonna.
smallest
Incendiary.
bit
Yeah,
of
but
a glimpse.
but why?
I'll ask you to make a stealth check, but you can add 5 to your roll for the cover from the wall.
Yep.
There's giant hobo fires all around the
I'm
room.
gonna antique this guy in combat.
You
My
honk,
eyes!
you honk your nose and run away.
13.
Okay, yeah. You creep your way slowly around the wall. Does not appear as if she notices your movement.
Fantastic.
Because there's a whole charade happening
Yeah.
as well.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful to see you again, Engir.
Spit on the ground. You can go fuck it herself.
No issues? Fantastic. 10 feet of chain?
10 feet of chain.
Yep, I'll do my best to do jerking motions or kicking whenever it seems applicable.
Sure.
How are these affixed to the wall? Like plate, like bolted?
Yeah, plate bolted into the stone.
When I approach this one, I'm going to give it a solid pull. And again, I'm assuming, probably midpoint of the wall or slightly low.
Yeah, it's a little over 2 feet up.
Yeah, no, I'm going to give it a good pull. And then I'm going to, from my own pockets, drop 10 feet of chain to the ground right about here. This one's broken. It's not affixed to the wall correctly. This plate's busted off. I'm going to kick the chain that I'm...
Sure. Let's see how that's possible. He'll step forward.
And then I'm going to whip him in the goddamn face with this chain.
All right.
Attempt to ruin his eyes.
Yeah, you whip him in the face and we'll roll initiative. That'll happen first, but
Fantastic.
then we'll roll initiative
Just
as
like
of that.
like genuinely like
Yeah,
up from
absolutely.
where I'm at, just up into like the bottom of his fucking
Yep.
chin up over his eyes.
Just take his eyes.
Dude, I want to blind this motherfucker.
All right, then I'll hit him with the flower.
Why is everything in my eyes?
Ah, the old chain and flower.
Pocket flower.
Works every time.
The one time I want a high initiative.
Same. My only hope is that both of them roll worse than me.
Just trying to get a sneaky spell off before we we started initiative.
So anyway, Twig's gonna go
I was
first.
trying to get a sneeze spell off too.
As
I
is
cast
tradition.
a chain.
Yeah, probably.
See?
Why?
Her initiative?
+8?
Yeah. The rackish one for skirmisher or whatever, where you
God.
add like charisma or some nonsense too.
Marcus,
Me 12.
12. Dandelion.
I am an 8, and Shimmer is a 5. Or 7, sorry. Which I think is...
I am also an 8.
I think Shimmer's still on you. Or no. Do you have Shimmer?
I have 26.
Can't remember who I
Okay.
put Shimmer with.
20.
Shimmer's back here.
Rogue,
She was
rogue,
hiding.
rogue.
Which of you wants to go first, Dandelion or Gear? You're both 8s.
I'll allow you to pick.
I'll go first.
Yeah, I would argue that like either Shimmer's hiding back here, or Shimmer would have been on me with you and fell behind the wall as well.
I think I had a plan for Shimmer last time we played, but that was so long ago. I don't remember what it was.
Here's your cat dragon. Pseudo dragon cat. Go!
I thought I bought a tiny dragon mini, but
It's okay if we've been playing Oshwamp for how long, and I still don't have an actual Force mini. I'm just using one that I painted. It's not even him.
All right. Starting off before combat proper will be Marcus with the chain.
So because seeing him now where he is at that like 5 to 8-ish feet away from me, when I launch the chain at him, there's again a manacle clasp at the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want that to be what's hitting him in the genuine fucking face.
Sure.
Like,
Break
oh
his
my god,
nose.
break his fucking nose. Yeah. Is the attack unseen even though I am seen? Might I chain him in the eyes with advantage, my lord? Do I need it? No.
All right.
Thank you. Do we crit him? Do we crit him with the chain? 'Cause I'm curious. No.
Okay.
But
Smite his eyes!
I did kind of want to smite his eyes. It's part of why I'm doing this. Just I'm a paladin just yeeting a fucking manacle of chains into a man and smiting, but it's it's not thrown if I'm still holding the chain though. It would be
True.
like a whip,
Be more like a whip.
which is still a melee weapon. So I could smite his eyes. For the sake of having never and will never have this experience again, Don, I'm gonna smite this man's eyes.
I'd argue it's
Sure.
almost like a Morning Star. Morning Star, right? That's
Flail.
Or flail. Yeah, the
Flail.
one with the chain.
Kind of.
2d8, baby.
All right,
Flail this
new
man's
plan.
eyes.
We get another bit of
Shut
10-foot chain. Get a big metal ball and tie it to a pike, so that way I can have a giant flame.
So it would be 9 radiant damage, and because it's an improvised weapon, it would be 5 bludgeonings or piercings,
Okay.
depending on whether or not I gouge his eyes out.
Probably bludgeoning.
All right.
Yeah.
Do I at least hit him in the peepers? I did roll a 19, Don. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, is he disoriented, blinded for perhaps 1 round? Perhaps 1 roguish round for yonder rogue?
Did we lose this
Perhaps
train?
he's also poisoned to death.
Perhaps he's stunned and paralyzed because I
And
broke his
frightened.
cervical spine and he's terrified of what's happening to him.
If it's a
frightened and
condition, he
drowned.
has it.
He's soiled himself, he's embarrassed.
Frightened, prone, and paralyzed.
I'll
Just
say
shitting
that
bits.
Blind and deaf.
You know what he's grappled to?
the
Fuck it.
next attack before he goes, I'll give advantage. That would be either Twig or Mr. Pigeon.
Straight to hell.
If either of them attack, I'll give advantage on one attack before his next turn.
Fantastic. Well, since I've thrown chain into his eyes and unleashed my holy wrath upon this man, I'm just like, stab him a lot!
Yeah, he stumbles back slightly and whips his blade out as you hit him in the face with this chain.
The kick is up.
That's outside of the initiative order, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
now we are at the top of the
You
initiative
guys had
order.
to go retrieve the chain and then hit him in the face again with it. You get advantage.
Yeah, so now we were at the top of the initiative order.
I hope it's the 26th.
It is Twig, yes.
Twig's third.
You think you locked us up? She appears behind you!
You just need your tabac soon.
Let me, so everyone can see this glorious scene
Okay.
of us.
Good frame.
So, I am gonna move right
Yeah.
there. Have the dash.
Do you want to turn that on?
No, it's fine. It doesn't do a
Oh, we
lot.
have like walls and stuff.
Straight zoom over.
Yep. And
Shank him.
stick 'em.
You have advantage on the first attack.
Dig for the crit.
23.
23 will hit.
Rogue. 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 Kill him.
Do I get my sneak attack? I like always get it.
Yeah.
I always have that.
You get it if there's an ally, and you get it if there's not an ally.
Yep.
So that's always.
Almost. Yeah. Yeah, I think the person you're attacking can't have an ally within 5. or something.
Sure.
There is some clause. It's not
Yeah.
always, but it's like literally
Sure.
95% of the time.
Almost
It's 27.
Okay. You stab him for 27.
Rogue. Rogue.
I'm gonna play a rogue next time.
Do some rogue stuff.
Be so
And then
sneaky.
I'm gonna. There. The end.
Very good. Yeah, you. So you're just running around to him, or are you crossing?
No, I'll run around.
Okay. Yeah, you run around the wall behind him as he stumbles backwards after getting hit in the face with this manacle, drawing his blade, and you stab right into his back with your what weapon are you using?
Rapier.
Rapier. You whip out and you turn and zip away from him, really before he has any idea what has happened, and you rush in the direction of the stairs.
I like to think that it's as I'm throwing it, she's already running, and it's me yelling, stab him a lot, and she's already pulled the rapier out and it's gone. It's like, holy shit!
You didn't have to say anything.
Yeah, she knew. Stab him.
She knew.
It's the only thing I'm good at.
You're so
You're very good
at
at it.
Very good. Next up is Mr. Pigeon.
Alrighty. Do you have the clone? Yeah, I was using that shadow one. Alright, I'm gonna bonus action, make the shadow guy appear right there.
Yep. Make another pigeon.
Yeah, second pigeon from behind the wall. And I'm running up here.
Second shooter.
Yep. Get on that side, I guess, so there's still room. And we're gonna inflict wounds.
Yep.
Just try and grab him face.
Wound.
Let's do
This
that.
man's not even gonna know what
Yep.
happened.
You got hit in the eyes and died.
Not at level 2. We're gonna do it at level 1. Because
Okay.
I don't know who this is, right?
You do not know.
Okay. Alright. Well, because my clone is in there, I will have advantage on this. And because I'm an elfish advantage, I'll roll another one. Oh, that's terrible. Please. No. It'll probably hit, but no crit. I have a +7. It is a 21.
21 hits.
Alright.
Clown. 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 Our teamwork is impeccable, Don.
Alright. 16.
Yep. All right.
Necrotic.
Necrotic. Okay. Yeah, you rush forward after making your clone appear, and you reach forward with your hand and grab right in the corner of his chest, sticking your fingers through the gaps in the chainmail, and you watch as this necrotic magic just courses through Mr. Pigeon's veins and out through the fingers, as Cordum just screams as this purple black smoke just erupts in front of his face.
Yep. And then we'll get the old sickles out and give him a spin.
Wow.
Get ready.
Very good. Next up is Lady Orin, who at the top of her turn is going to use a free action and touch the other rune in front of her on the railing. And you watch as the two statues on either side of the raised area begin shooting grease out from in front of them, and little divots lower in the ground, making a channel in the stone towards the center where Engir currently is.
How wide is the channel? And how wide
it's
is the grease?
5 feet, and it is coursing towards the center bowl.
They're gonna deep fry me. This goose is cooked.
So these are between spaces. Do you want me to just move them up or
Sure.
down?
Yeah,
Or
it's
just go
it's
right down
lined.
the center?
Yeah, right down the center. Yep, it's lined up with that channel.
And does it reach all the way?
It gets to where the wall is. And same on the other side.
You're like a $500,000 roasted chicken.
Mm-hmm. My goose is cooked.
I forgot the goose in the oven. Oh, good.
Christmas goose.
Right. Then she is going to cackle, and she is going to shove her hands forward as bursts of flame erupt in swirling vortexes towards you. The first one is going to go at Marcus, the second is going to go at Mr. Pigeon, and the third is going to go for the grease.
Do I have delicious half cover since I'm behind 4 feet of wall?
You do.
Possibly even 3/4 cover since 4 feet is 3/4 or 2/3 of 6 feet. I was like, I'm not only 5.3 feet tall.
What
but
words are you using?
There's,
That was a lot
there's
of
cover.
numbers.
There's math involved.
Yeah, 3/4 cover.
Fantastic. I get 5 to my armor class.
Right, so no, that's a 4 on the one at Marcus, so that's definitely not happening.
Woo!
Um,
Hit the wall.
19, Mr. Pigeon.
That hits.
Glorious.
Her or the illusion?
I mean, you grabbed him, so she saw that.
Is he right in front of Mr. Pigeon still?
He's off to the side. It's incredibly sad. She's gonna reroll this. Oh my god, I rolled the same thing. 3 fire damage. That's incredibly tragic. So
Wow.
you take 3 fire damage. However, the grease does ignite
On both sides?
and burst into flames.
There you go.
That's good news for me.
It's great news for
Be a
you.
shame if somebody started dropping dynamite around here.
The flower. They provided the fire for us.
Yep.
Does anybody have any salt? Gotta pour it on a grease fire.
I got a lot of weird items.
Paladin items.
Paladin. Unfortunately, string is not among them. It's not holy enough.
Salt?
Eh, not for my kind of
No
paladin.
holy salt.
Yeah, right?
That is her turn.
Well, she sucks.
She yells out, "You will all burn in this room. You won't make it out alive." This is not the first time. And next up is Lord Coram. He is going to pull his glaive from his side and slice into Mr. Pigeon, who is right in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 20.
That hits.
Three slashing. Sorry, 6 slashing and 4 radiant.
This bastard also does radiant damage?
He does.
I
And
hate his eyes.
Then he is going to, with his 10-foot reach, continue the slice towards Marcus, who whipped him in the face. He's going to use his guided strike. So that is a 21.
Yes.
Glorious.
Thankfully, he's already used his guiding strike.
He did. That is, a 10. 13 slashing and 4 radiant. And he is going to reduce your speed by 10 until the start of your next turn, which is immediately after.
Woo!
Or is it his next turn? It would be, yeah, it's his next turn, I suppose, in context, the way this is written.
Yeah, if it was until my next
Yeah, that would
turn,
be
I
terrible.
would not have any reduction to
no
my
impact.
movement.
So the top of his next turn. So he whips with this glaive through Mr. Pigeon and down towards Marcus. And you can see that, like, the area where you hit his face is red from where you struck him in the face.
Fantastic.
A holy man, huh? We'll see how that holds up. And it is your turn.
Fantastic. So when I hit him with the chain, I would
Did he
still,
like it?
I would still be holding on to the actual feet of the chain with the manacle kind of loosely dangling, I'm assuming, somewhere around his person.
Yes.
He made no attempt whatsoever to move the manacle.
No, he did not.
Fantastic.
The only other piece that I did forget is when she activated the rune for the grease, the sets of stairs that were attached up to the top have fallen off. So where the ladders
the
are,
ladders?
yes,
Okay.
they have collapsed inward as a safety mechanism.
Like downwards.
Yep,
Like
downwards to the floor
Yeah.
on
No
both
more
sides.
climb. Great.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to move forward and attempt to grapple this man.
Very good.
Athletics or acrobatics for you is a counter check. It's athletics for me. Don, it's a natural 1.
It's a 17.
I'm gonna say that I'm just really excited at the chance to grapple this man.
You give him a hug. Did you see that?
Ooh. There's grease about, and
There
there's
is
heat.
breeze about. There is heat.
I would love it if it was that, because I'm just hot and sweaty. The chain just slips
So
out
hot,
my
so bad.
fingers. Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
just like, I'm gonna get you. Like, no. Well, that's my action.
That's your action.
Thankfully, I've still got a lot of other things that I can do. How far away is this lady again? Incredibly far. Which
Yes.
is totally a sad, sad affair.
As you use this chain for the second time,
Yeah.
you hear a screeching voice in the back of your head.
Mm-hmm.
Use me. Use the flames.
Like sexually?
No.
I would turn and look back over at the flames now behind me. Oh, no, the sword, you're right. And I guess I'll use my item interaction to... I have this thing, not just a chain. Wow. That'll end my turn.
Okay.
I have this whole big-ass sword I could use. I'm good.
Okay. Next up is Dandelion.
How tall are these flames?
They are about as tall as the wall, so about 15 feet high. The flooring is 20 feet up. It's slightly under that, so they're 15 feet in height.
Can I see through them?
Hmm? Yeah, they're flickering.
Then I'm going to step out from my hiding spot, get a good look at Lady Arin,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Hex on her.
Okay.
And I'm going to give her disadvantage on intelligence ability
Okay.
checks. And then I'm going to use my action to Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. We're allowing that in this, right? Okay. It's 2 beams.
Does she have cover for being behind a banister?
I don't think so. It's a
Just the railing,
Yeah,
not an
just the
actual
railing.
fence.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we just didn't have anything else. other
Yeah.
than
I
a
don't
fence
think
with
there's gonna be
grass.
anything that's really going to be like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 beam.
2 beam. First beam.
Blam.
Uh, 18 to hit.
18 hits.
It's been so long.
D6.
Thank you. So it's going to be 9 points of force damage and 5 points of necrotic damage.
Okay, 14.
And then for the second one,
The
Throw it
first, the first hits on both people were both 14.
Me with a chain. Sarah with magic.
11 on the second one.
11 on the second?
Yeah.
Okay.
To hit.
To hit.
To hit.
Oh, to hit. No, sorry.
gonna say,
11
what
does
do you
not hit.
She's terrible.
Yeah, so the first beam, you hex her and you watch as this brand appears in the center of her throat, and you Eldritch Blast through the flames as this purple and pink and green beam erupts forward, striking her in the chest where that brand is. And the second one, as she backs slightly out of the way, whips over her head as she looks back, tilting her head back as it just rockets into the ceiling above her.
Yep, I'm going to stay out in the open here.
Okay, sure. All right, next up is Endgear.
Shimmer just hanging out.
Shimmer's turn is next after you.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So the grease has started spilling into the divot.
Yes,
Has not caught on fire inside of the divot as of yet.
has not yet. But it's making its way there.
Damn. Yeah. How far would the chains allow me to move without them being broken? Like without me breaking out? Like how much movement room is there for me?
Very little. There's not a lot of give around you. There's enough for you, like if your hands are here, to go inward, so you can kind of go in a little circle around the center, but you can't move very far without unshackling yourself. Or
Okay,
breaking.
so like nothing outside of like a 10-foot circle
No.
type thing.
Yeah, the intent is to hold you in place and not let you move.
So I'm attached by 3 of them because the fourth one
Correct.
is the one that. Okay.
I threw at him. Yeah, I also did not actually lock any of them.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna bonus action get kind of mad.
Okay, sure. Absolutely.
And this would be the first time that I actually rage and actually like from it.
Get down.
And then I'm gonna move straight forward to Lord Corrin, and I'm gonna take my Marcus manacles that are still on me. I'm gonna grab the chain. I'm gonna wrap it around Lord Corrin and try and attempt to grapple him.
Sure. Absolutely. Love it.
Doing the same thing.
Oh. It's a natural 1 for me.
Good. It's an 18 plus. Fucking yeah, plus 7. So.
Yeah. You grapple him.
All right, cool. Yeah, now I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking German suplex this bitch right into the fucking center of the hole here. I'm just gonna throw him back over my shoulder and just slam him into the grease. And hope that at some point soon he's going to catch on fire.
Sure.
What would you like me to roll for that? Just an unarmed strike or strength check or?
Yeah, I suppose contested strength check just to see if you can fully get him in there. So you've grappled him, but
Yeah.
to move him.
Usually for when you have somebody grappled, it's free to move them as long as they're not 2 size categories bigger than you.
Oh, then you can just move him.
Yeah, you can move him, but
Yeah, wouldn't be able to throw him prone.
suplexing or like throwing anything like that would be a subsequent thing.
Sure.
But just moving him exclusively is typically free.
Yeah, you can move him if you're trying to knock him prone.
All right, yeah, I'll drag him back then.
Sure. Yeah, you
And
drag
then,
him back into the center.
And then I would get, what, 1 hit on him with a extra attack? If I grappled him, scooched him back with... Because that would be the rest of my movement, forward and back.
Yeah.
And then if I went to hit him, I could just hit him once, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna...
Again, you can attempt to like suplex him. I'm not saying you can't.
I
I'm
just
saying,
wouldn't know how you would even have to do
like
that.
contested strength would be fine. Like I think there's a variety of ways you can rule that for an improvised thing. Like that's up to what you want, dude.
Yeah, it would be a contested strength check.
All right. Let's do it, bud.
It was like you're lifting him.
Yeah.
23.
Yeah, no, I rolled a 3 on the die, so I'm not even going to look at his stats. Yeah, you flip him over and slam him into the ground at the center.
Do you want it to do unarmed strike value of damage?
Yeah.
Something akin to that, I would
Yeah.
think. Because me being suplexed would hurt.
Yeah.
On stone.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, unarmed strike worth of damage.
5 bludgeoning.
All right.
Did you add your rage? Oh, it's still strength. I think it's 2. I forget what level we are.
Yep, +2. Oh, and I also deal this too. It's been so long.
Yeah.
+6 radiant damage.
Yeah, so 7 bludgeoning, 6 radiant. So, holy suplex. Thank you.
He was suplexed with the power of God.
Okay. Yeah, you flip him over your back and slam him into the ground as he is bathed in radiant light.
How does he look? Covered in grease.
Covered in grease. He is bloodied.
Okay, so he's bloodied and greasy.
Bloodied and greasy.
I'm just gonna continue pinning him to the floor. And just like stare down at him with the chain around his neck.
Sure. If you want to move, if somebody wants to move the little thing in the center, you can slam him into the. Those are just representing the chains, the cage,
Yeah.
the rage in the cage.
I mean, you gave me a fighting pit.
I did. Yeah. Anything else?
That'll conclude my turn.
Okay. Shimmer.
I am going to have Shimmer fly. You said when she activated stuff, she was touching the railing,
Mm-hmm.
and something was glowing from there.
From the railing, yes.
Okay, I guess for now I'm gonna have Shimmer fly to around here and just take the dodge action.
Okay,
About
sure.
halfway. However far. So we were... Yeah. Up to here. That's all.
Very good. Okay, we'll be back to the top of the order. But let me think for a second.
Fire hot. Fire bad.
Fire is hot, fire is bad.
We're probably gonna burn this man alive.
Yeah, so in front of Endgear, you see a flash of a black and purple shadow. And Mr. Pigeon, what you would recognize is the figure of Fivril Blackflower appearing in front of you. And he is going to stab Endgear with what appears to be two sets, or rather a pair of elven crafted scimitars that have been split in half to be held as two separate blades.
Does he like poof in? Was he invisible and just like ha ha?
It's like
invisibility's
a
thing.
like a flash of
Like smoke?
shadow and smoke. Yeah.
Okay. Motherfucker's Nightcrawler. I wish we had known we were walking into a Nightcrawler pit. I'm gonna write him down. Nightcrawler.
So does he disappear after it does that? Like, or is the shadow still there? Does it like vanish after doing it, or is it still there?
It vanishes. He
Okay.
just appears. Yes.
What the fuck was that?
Glenn, the first attack is a 19.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
All right. You take 21 slashing damage.
I don't have my calculator. What does that have?
10.
10? Got it.
Yep, we round down.
And you see a wreath of dark, deep purple light ring around Endgear's figure. And then he's going to turn towards Mr. Pigeon. Good evening. And he's going to attempt to stab you.
Okay.
Uh, 17.
All right.
Use this. No mini. Oh, I do have a mini for this.
Skeletor Man.
Oh, good. I thought we were going to use the elk.
10 slashing damage to you.
Nightcrawler.
He is going to use his bonus action to disengage, and he is going to leap over the 4-foot wall and vault to the other side.
Yahoo!
Dude, sick. Holy shit, there's another clown.
Awfully spry for an old man.
Incredible. And that is his turn. Now we are at the second person in the order, Twig.
I'm gonna move up to the wall,
Okay.
and I have a cramp in my neck.
Oh
And
no.
I'm gonna throw a stick of dynamite.
At her or at the wall?
No,
Okay.
at her.
All right.
I don't understand walls!
There's gold in these hills!
So she has to make a dex saving throw.
Okay.
She's like a marine. She slides hit the wall.
Breach!
Yeah. Breach and clear.
Right.
10. Sorry,
No.
saving? 10.
So she'll take 9 damage.
Okay.
Is that fire damage?
Bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning. Explosion damage.
I was thinking explosioning.
And then I'm just gonna like stick myself to the wall.
Sure. Yeah, you rush up to the wall and you throw a set of dynamite backwards, and you hear a as one of the railings is blown completely off.
One of these guys?
Yep, and that's just going to fall down in front of Twig.
Oh god. It took out the crossbow.
That's fine.
Does some damage on
Say
the
that
way
it
down.
does do that. And she is thrown backwards into this door.
Blam.
And just like Nesgrim, killed by a door.
Oh, they're so deadly.
Is that the same railing that had the runes on it?
Yes. That's not to say that there aren't others. But that particular railing that she had previously touched is no longer there. Anything else as you are up against the wall?
No.
All right. Next up is Mr. Pigeon.
Okay. Well, I have a different plan than I had the entire last turn. I was cooking on something good.
Now there's an
I
old
can still
man.
see him.
Yeah, I mean
Okay.
he's on the other side of the wall, so you can just about see him.
Yeah, I just mean he didn't look like he was vanishing.
No.
Yeah,
No,
okay.
he just vaulted like the fucking Green Goblin over the wall.
Okay.
He's got the mind goblin.
He does have the mind goblin.
All right. We're gonna suit up. I'm gonna cast mirror image and make 3 more clowns.
Okay.
So
And
we
then
got 5 total clowns now?
oh yeah, and then I'm gonna cast blink.
Okay.
And I'm gonna vault over the wall. I'm not gonna vault over the wall toward him. I'm gonna go this way, crouched. Maybe not that way actually.
Closer to the fire.
Is there a paper towel?
Nope.
Nope, but there's this
Here.
ShamWow or whatever.
It's very tiny. Paper towel. Already got it.
Wasn't fast.
Yeah. My bad.
So many clowns.
And then I'm gonna move. I want to go over, but if I don't blink out of existence, I'll just kind of be standing there.
Heart of the cards, Mike.
Uh huh.
What would you do?
He would ring this spell one more time so he understands what it does.
He would listen to the voice inside of his head that makes him inexplicably older
Okay,
and taller, and none of his friends question it at all.
It says
Okay.
play
I can appear within 10 feet of where I disappear. So, yeah, I will just crouch right here behind the wall low and then end my turn there and see if I vanish.
Very
Blank.
good.
Blank. Blank.
On a
Blink.
roll of 11 or higher,
To the
I
end of the
vanish.
turn,
No. No
don't
vanishing.
vanish. All right. Rest in peace. All right. Next up is Lady Arin.
She's up next.
Yeah.
Is she prone after being...
No. So everyone but Dandelion. What is the distance between you and Marcus? I can't see. 'Cause you're
Dandelion
behind the
and me?
flame. Yeah. It's definitely less than 40, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
She's
40
only about
foot
30,
cube.
35.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so everyone except Twig, please make a wisdom saving throw.
What about Shimmer?
Shimmer is outside of it.
Right, okay.
$22.
Oh no. Wisdom save. I'm good at those.
Sorry, 21.
21.
Not that good. Dirty 20.
Okay. And gear a wisdom saving throw when you have a moment.
Sorry, 22.
22, okay.
Is this a spell cast on me by somebody within 5 feet of me?
No.
Okay, good.
Perfect.
Good for them. Oh,
Lucky bastards.
that was really good. 3.
Teen.
3.
3.
6.
Okay.
Teen.
What did you have?
3.
3. Oh.
Team.
3. Okay, so Endgear and Dandelion, you are affected by slow.
Our spell's bad.
Are spells ability checks?
Wait, what?
Are spells ability checks?
For her cast?
Yeah,
her
for
casting?
casting.
No,
No.
I'm confused.
Well, I have Hex on her.
No,
Okay.
that's not an interaction here.
Okay.
So the two of you, your speed is halved. You have a -2 to AC and dexterity saving throws, and you can't use reactions. On your turn, you can use either an action or a bonus action, not both. Regardless of your items or abilities, you can't make more than one melee or ranged attack during your turn. And then there's other things if you attempt to cast a spell that is not... with a casting time of 1 action... Roll a d20 on 11 or higher. The spell doesn't take effect until the creature's next turn, and the creature must use its action on that turn to complete the spell. If it can't, the spell is wasted.
You got slowed.
That's slowed.
That's,
And at the end of your turn, you wisdom
Slow's
again.
nasty, dude. Slow's an insanely good spell.
2 of you are slowed. The other 2 are not. And Twig is not.
I'm squishy.
That's her turn. Lord Coram is, I guess, going to attempt to fight you off so he can get up.
He can try.
So he is going to attempt to do that. So contest me.
Athletics.
That is a natural 20.
All right, well, I didn't roll a natural 20, so yeah, that's a 17. So it's 15 on the die, so that's not going to do it. So he is still grappled. So he is going to just hit you, because he can do that, I believe, right? He can still hit you. Can't hit you.
No?
As the person that grappled all the time
they're
is Olaf,
incapacitated.
I consistently used it against DJ because breaking the grapple is your full action. Me
Right.
instituting the grapple is just one of my 2 attack actions being replaced with
That's
attempting
right,
to grapple.
yeah, incapacitated.
Well,
Oh,
you're
it
not
ends if the grapple is... I see. Ending the grapple. Aha.
Yeah,
I see.
takes the action to attempt to do it.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, that's his turn then.
Fuck him.
Welcome. Next up is Marcus.
I'm gonna behead him.
Okay.
He's on the ground and you got... I guess I wouldn't behead him because I don't want to clip your hands. I'm gonna go
Oh no, I'm
horizontal.
holding him down with the chain.
Oh, you have the chain.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I
No.
still have your manacles
I
on.
fucked this dude's odds. I'm going right across.
Okay. Sure.
He's brown.
He's prone. Yeah.
Yeah, 22.
Yeah, it's seeing you walk towards her husband.
Husband, you say?
Her husband.
So she's gonna be a widow.
She's gonna
you
be a
say.
widow.
Whoa!
And she has money. you
Things
say.
just got really interesting in this game.
She's going to scream and use her reactions to cast Paul's favorite spell, Silvery Barbs.
All right.
Paul, if you're watching, you're welcome. I know you're not, but that's okay. If you are.
Can you read? Do I roll it with advantage? I've not really played much with Silvery Barbs.
It's disadvantage.
You
what's
magically
happening?
distract the triggering creature and turn its momentary
It's using
uncertainty
it on
into
your
encouragement.
thing?
The triggering creature must re-roll the d20 and use the lower roll.
Okay, so it's kind of like Elvish Accuracy where I'm rolling the third die because I attacked with advantage.
Yeah.
I was just saying, am I rolling this instituted Silvery Barbs die with advantage? But it reads like Elvish Accuracy.
Yeah, I think you'd pick the die, right? So you'd pick the natural 20 and make them reroll that.
So with Silvery Barbs, you re-roll the higher of the two and get a new result. Then you
Okay.
compare as per the original advantage whether the new roll is higher than the original
roll
second.
Cool. It's a 13 on the die. The lowest on my first was a 12, so it's still an 18 to hit. Or
Yep.
19 to hit.
That hits.
Fantastic.
I was waiting for that snap natural 20.
Yeah, right? Bam. And then yonder fire. 11 slashing and 7 fire. Is he alive?
He is alive, but he looks bad.
He is greased up.
Oh, he's greased up.
Yeah. Wasn't he like
Oh!
covered in grease on the ground?
Fiery blade, Don. Searing through his eyes.
Yeah, that's bad. Sorry, it's 11 slashing
And 7 fire.
7 fire.
Yep.
I'll let you roll an additional die of the fire. He's greased up.
It's all caked up on a Tuesday, dude. 3. Now he's taking a cool 91 damage.
He looks bad.
And he's on fire.
Is he on fire?
Yes.
Like around it, like what does this man's
In and
face
around
look
his
like?
eyes.
Does he have a beard? Does he have long hair? Like what's burning?
Yeah, he has shoulder length black hair.
Nice.
He has
For now.
For now. He's not going to in a minute. Yeah, I would say that his hair on fire, and he does not have any facial hair.
Okay.
Just long, just shoulder length black hair. My length hair, but black.
Okay. And
Eyebrows gone.
yeah,
I was about to say, no
okay.
eyebrows now.
Yeah, like nose hair, like it smells bad.
Yeah,
in
it
there
smells
now, where
bad.
it's like, ugh.
He is screaming in pain, and Lady Arn is going to yell out, "Engir, stop this! You don't want this.
Just like staring down at him, just like.
We could make you so much more powerful than you are."
Why would I ever want to do anything for you again?
It's not what you're doing for us, it's what we could make you.
No one makes me do anything.
Bam.
We do have extra attack.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is a
yeah,
genuine thing while
absolutely.
the conversation is going on.
Yep.
Her persuasiveness was to plead for Engir to stop because she offers power. I saw a man appear and shank Engir and then leap over a wall.
Mhm.
I have no idea who the fuck that is, right?
Nope.
Oh boy.
Just an old man, old elvish man. Wrinkly old.
Did he stab me and then like?
I mean, kind of.
Yeah, I am not remotely sufficiently satisfied to try to use this dude as a hostage since that was her plea. I am going to, with this man like reeling and just, you know, like, I'm on
Yeah,
fire.
he's rolling around.
I'm
and
just gonna
struggling.
put feet on either side of this dude's ears and just upturn and dig down into his fucking face and just split him in half at his eyes.
Yep.
Fuck this dude's eyes. 18, so yeah, dude,
Yeah,
27
for sure.
or whatever.
Weirdly, that one doesn't hit.
Yeah, right? His eyes! They're so strong! 15 slashing and 11 fire.
Yep. Yeah. Describe how you murder Lord Coram.
Yeah, like I was indicating. feet by either ear. He's rolling and writhing in agony and just tilt it down. She offers Endgear some more power. The best power is friendship. Dead!
Yeah, you yell that
Split
out.
his teeth.
Split his face in half as the sword strikes into the stone and blood just explodes from his face. You see as it's kind of wisping through the air and hitting the ground that the sword glows and the blood almost begins to singe in the air.
Good.
It smells horrible.
Everybody but me.
To everybody but you.
Yep, and I would pull it out and spin my sword and look at it and just... Mwah! Obviously not actually, but that's what's going on for me
absolutely.
mentally right now. I love this thing.
Yeah, and around you, you see the streaks of red and orange in Marcus's hair become more defined and glow as the blood burns.
Well, I used probably 10-ish feet or so of my movement. So I would be right at his head, stomping him out. 15, 20. These are 4 feet high, so I guess difficult terrain for me to climb.
Yeah.
I would say the 20 to the 30 is me
To get
climbing up on top of this.
Sure.
And just, I just look down at this elderly chap. Does he at all look familiar to me?
Not remotely.
What does he look like?
He is a very
Ancient and
very ancient, very pale, definitively several 100-year-old
all right.
elf.
Does he also have really spooky, obvious vampire teeth like the bitch up there?
No,
All right.
she doesn't have vampire teeth.
No,
They're just
really
very,
big
They're
teeth.
just very.
Oh, shiny.
Yeah,
I
very
thought you
shiny.
said long as well.
No,
And I was like,
no.
oh, well, we really got to stab her a lot.
No, she does not have vampire teeth.
That we
His
know.
that you couldn't see from
Yeah,
that.
100 feet away.
Yeah.
Dude, those vampire teeth.
Yeah, Twig walks up. Bitch is vampire.
Throw the dynamite. Bitch got vampire teeth. We gotta go.
I gotta collect those and put them in fire so
True.
they puff up.
them.
No, he is very almost thin, like paper thin looking pale skin.
Ooh, can I see like his veins and shit?
Yeah, you can absolutely see these very deep blue and purple veins in his arms. Very
He is
defined.
Nightcrawler.
Very,
pacemaker
very
showing?
defined. Yeah. His pacemaker is 69 on the pacemaker. He has similar length hair to Lord Corim. His eyes are slightly sunken in and are a very deep bluish black color, very similar to the color of his veins through his skin.
Right.
Incredibly pale, not very tall. He's very incredibly nimble and small of figure for what clearly looks like a very old man.
Cool. Well, I'm up here. I'm gonna cast Compel Duel down.
Very good.
Look down at him. You're old, but fight me.
Does he make a save for that?
Yeah, wisdom save. DC is 15.
6.
Hey, I'm gonna beat the shit out of this old man. Okay, so yeah, it has disadvantage on attacks against anybody other than me, and it has to make a wisdom save if it attempts to move to a space that is more than 30 feet away from me.
Okay, perfect. Anything else?
It does end if I hit anybody else, cast on anybody else, or if somebody friendly to me does hit it or target it with a spell.
Okay, perfect.
So, that's me.
Next up, Dandelion.
The fire's still going.
Fire is still going, still burning from the grease.
Toasty.
It at the end of the turn will advance to just about the center.
Ooh, burning the corpse we've left behind.
Yeah, it's going to advance 1 forward, so there's a very small spot where essentially the body and end gear are in the center, but it's going to essentially advance almost the rest of the way.
Okay.
How much am I slowed? It's half of
Half
my.
your movement. Oh no. You can go a solid 10. Oh, slow down. Dandelions are coming.
Get up the wall.
I'm so short.
Get
I'm
up the
so
wall.
slow. I'm so small.
If she's adjacent to it, that would literally be all of her movement, just to slowly climb
Get up the wall.
Just...
But then you can cast one spell.
Make it a good one.
I mean, I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast
Lady.
Sure.
Yeah.
Lady.
Only one, right? Because of the slow.
Let me read slow again.
Casting one spell, I think.
Yes, and you
But I get
roll.
two
You
Eldritch.
roll a d20.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is I think you get both.
You would still get both.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
one
she
spell.
does have to roll. The...
Yeah, you'll still roll a d20 and determine whether it happens this turn or not.
Okay, but I still get to do each.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's one spell.
First one was 16.
Okay.
So that hits. Do you?
That'll hit.
I guess.
Wait. She's rolling to see if the spell triggers this turn, right? For slow?
Yes.
So what does she have to roll above to be
An
able to
11.
cast this turn?
Yeah.
So you can cast it this turn.
Well, that was my attack.
You have to see
you would
if
have
you
to
can
roll
cast
first.
the spell.
So technically, that's your roll
Oh.
for it firing. So
Yes.
it fires this turn. Now you roll your
Now
two beams.
I rolled to see if it actually hits.
Correct.
Okay. I misunderstood. I thought you.
Yeah, slow's weird, and we've never used it.
We've literally never used it. 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, so that's the one, and I get to fire off both because it's one spell.
Yep.
Second one is a 10 to hit.
10 does not hit. So one beam will hit.
And it goes off this turn.
Yep, and it goes off
Like,
this turn, which is
legitimately,
great.
it's fucking hilarious because it could be like her channeling it and she could just like go behind the door and
Yes.
close the door and it's like, no.
So it's going to be 8 points of force damage and
Okay.
6 points of necrotic damage.
Very good. This twisting beam of purple, pink, and green energy rockets out from Dandelion through the fire and strikes her again in the throat as she and stumbles backwards once more towards the door.
She's having a bad time.
She's having a bad time.
That's literally all I can do, so...
Thank you, Siri.
Find a bad time.
Anything else?
Nope.
All right.
I have not committed any other actions.
Very good. Edgar.
Oh, do I have to roll to
Yes,
see if
that's
I...
right. Yes, you do need to make another wisdom saving throw.
Pass.
Nat 20.
You're good. No more slow for you.
Fast now.
Speed.
Just in time to get stuck behind this
Wall of
wall
fire.
of fire.
Yeah.
I am going to pick up Corin
Mm-hmm.
by the front of his chainmail shirt
Yep.
and stand up fully and then hold him up and make him face her
Mm-hmm.
and just look at her and smile.
Why would I need power?
We are mortal beings. You think this is the strongest thing you'll fight? We were trying to make you greater.
I'm gonna throw him.
And greater than what? You chase sick dreams.
You had such a purpose. It's such a shame to see it go to waste. Even if I don't live to see what's at the end of this, it doesn't end with me. I'm disappointed.
Well, who does it end with then? Where is the end of this world for you? If not here and now.
We'll have to see how the rest of this goes then, won't we?
I suppose so, but if it is to end with me, why not come and join me? And I want to stay standing in the middle of the fire pit.
Sure.
And I'm just going to continue staring at her and smiling.
Make a
Do you
persuasion
like
check.
love her or something?
With my big old mustache. Which is now actually pretty singed from the man that I was choking.
Sure. Make a persuasion check.
Good at charisma. 20. That is 6.
Okay.
26.
26. Okay. Yeah.
36.
She just kind of chuckles to
40s.
herself. Why don't you join me up here? You could very easily lift those stairs and make your way up here. I believe in you.
Is dash using my action?
Yes.
Okay, so if I were to dash, I would make it my full 40 feet.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll move towards it.
Sure.
Towards one of the staircases?
One of the
or-
ones, yeah.
Okay.
The one away from Fivril, I guess. Like, they're equidistant. I don't want to fight an old man again.
Not in this campaign.
Not this one, no.
Yeah.
I'll turn around like a Fivril. You want to wrestle?
A sudden urge to grapple you too.
Anything else?
That is all I got.
All right.
Oh, wait, I gotta roll my wisdom
Yep.
save, right?
Pass.
16.
You're good. You're free. Shimmer.
Chilling.
Crushing it.
Shimmer pulls out a shotgun.
Get off my
I've had enough of this.
barrel spins.
It is I, Hunter Beasley. The true Hunter Beasley.
I, too, once was an ordinary
B.
being.
No, B.
B. Oh, Hunter Beasley. I see. Lived in a hive, but
Stay in Beasley, everybody. keep it Beasley. It ain't easy. Fuck me.
this, you
Just
you
the
just
goddamn
saved it.
Cheetos on the couch. House and some fucking honey flavored Cheetos. A little bee friend.
I'm going to have Shimmer fly up to Lady Erin
Okay.
and I guess I'll have him help me
Okay.
on my next attack
Okay. Very good.
by just kind of being a menace, and, like flying around her head and
Yeah.
Clawing her eyes out.
yeah, just kind of like messing up her hair and just kind of be a huge distraction.
Okay. Sure. Anything else for Shimmer?
No.
All right. Back to the top of the order with Mr.
Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler, Fivril Blackflower.
Old man.
He is compelled to fight Marcus.
He doesn't have to hit me. He just has disadvantage if he hits anybody else.
Sure. You're right here, so he is going to. He is going to leap to the wall
Yeah.
Wall fight.
Yeah.
and
He wins!
stab both of these long scimitar blades into your chest.
Neat.
He's going to attempt to anyway.
No. I'd really like him to not.
First attack, 13 on the die plus 7, 20.
Yep. Well, that second boy.
So the first one is 6 slashing, and you are coated in this shadowy, glowing light that disappears from Endgear's form.
Cool.
The second one is a 17.
Yep.
All right.
I keep my concentration on the first hit for a compelled duel.
Slashing.
Cool. Halved is 12. I keep my concentration. He's still compelled. I go to 4.
And he is going to use his bonus action to disengage and vault backwards once again off of the wall.
Which direction? Towards you or towards me?
Towards Lady Arin.
Over a clone?
Over the clone, yes.
Does he continue to move away?
He
from
will
the clone?
continue to move away, yes.
I don't know how much his movement is, though.
Sorry. 40.
Oh, I was actually right. Easy as pie.
That is his turn. Next.
As he stabs me and vaults away in a fit of agony, but also ecstasy, I'd say, "Don't go! Please! You're old but virile. It's exciting." I watch him scamper away and just get real sad.
Yeah, and he's just going to mutter, "Must protect her."
Oh, me. Marcus.
Hunter.
Please. I mean, Hunter is my true name. Shit.
Next up is Twig. There's an old man running at you.
It's just a wall. Just a wall up.
Yep, it's an angled wall. It's not straight down.
I use my spider shoes to...
I would say you can use the shoes to walk up it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 20 feet.
I'm gonna climb up that. And I'm gonna run right at her.
All right. Yeah, I don't feel like doing Pythagorean theorem to determine the angle of
That's
the...
fine. My hypotenuse is square.
14.
14 does not hit.
I'm gonna run away. And I'm gonna jump down the wall.
Sure. Okay, you run up the wall, stab towards her. She dips backwards under your blade and looks confused at this cat that just came out of nowhere. "Hello, dear." And you zip back off the wall.
Shimmer's still messing.
That's it.
All right. Mr. Pigeon.
All right. I'm gonna use my bonus action to move my clone. And then I'm gonna run in and try to take a swing with inflict wounds.
Yes, sir.
No natural 20, but 20 something plus 7, 24.
Yep, that'll hit.
No, only 12. 12 necrotic damages. Which I think it has to be. Yeah, 12 necrotic.
Okay, 12 necrotic.
Do I feel like that hurts him? Does it look like
Yeah, it
he
looks
responds?
like feels like
Okay.
it hurts him. Yep.
There's a coin toss. Yeah. So we'll give him that, and then I'll see if I blink out of existence. Hey, I disappear.
All right.
No more clown.
Clown's gone.
4 clowns disappear. I assume my
They all-
duplicate stays. Yeah, the 3 are all in my space, and we're just like shifting, so you can't tell who's real.
Clown's gone. Anything else?
Nope.
All right.
Bitches up.
Yeah. Yes. The fire will advance to the center where her husband's body is. You can just move the two from the other end around into the center.
Does that ignite the pit in its entirety?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, the whole center is engulfed in flame now.
Hot.
Very hot.
This is why Marcus doesn't wear a shirt.
She is going to...
Mr. Pigeon is not here.
Mr. Pigeon is not here. She's going to slow the two people that she can see, which is Marcus and Dandelion. So in that 40-foot cube, she's going to cast slow again.
Sick. Shabam. $15.
12.
You're good, you're not.
No!
Again, I'm sorry. Very sorry.
I really just feel compelled to slow that girl over there.
I mean, I am the one repeatedly hitting her, but...
Yeah.
Hey, Glenn and I cut her husband to bits.
Yeah. That's true.
Allegedly.
Yeah, right? I mean, yeah.
Allegedly.
Hunter Beasley and Grumbumbledore did this crime. We have to carve that into all the walls so nobody comes looking for us.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that is her turn, and she's just going to look down at Endgear and just open her hands and just gesture towards you. You are and always will be my greatest creation. Come to me.
Sorry.
Sorry. Oh. That is her turn. Lord Gorham's dead. Marcus.
Fantastic. I'm not slowed. The clown's gone. Actually, to go where he would have been, since I do still have Compelled Duel up, because I did save both times on the con check, he would have to make a wisdom save to try to get more than 30 feet away from me. DC is 15 still.
Nope, natural 1.
Fantastic. So I can back him the fuck up so I can clown on this dude. I'm just going to move you back.
Yeah.
Because it would be placed there
Yep.
anyway. So, shabam! Bringing the fucking hammer to the party.
If you need me to move, I'm not actually there, so you
Yeah.
can stand literally there. I just come back within 10 feet of where I left.
Okay. Very good. Thank you. Yeah, no.
Pop
I'm
back in.
gonna
There's a clown
fucking,
behind me.
I
Isn't
am
there?
Nightcrawler,
you know,
except it's 3 clowns or 4.
He's right behind
covered
me,
in my
isn't he?
own blood and near death's door. I'm
Covered
gonna
in your own
beat
blood
the
near death's
shit out
door.
of this man.
Yep. Fight this clown.
Clown? The clown's my friend.
He pulls his hood back. He has rainbow hair.
First hit is a 13.
13 does not hit.
Cool. Second. $14.
14 does not hit.
Fantastic. Oh no. I'm just gonna swing wildly as I'm assuming agonizing pain.
Yes, immense amounts of pain.
And just get back here. Where are you? Where's Mr. Pigeon? What have you done with my friend? And I'll end my turn.
Sure. Dandelion. Slowed.
I'm gonna try to Eldritch Blast again.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 2, so that happens
Next turn.
my next turn.
And
Yes.
you have to use your action on that turn
Okay.
to cast the spell.
Oh,
Wait,
it takes
you're
like
not
that
slowed anymore,
the
right?
next one. No,
Yeah.
I got reslowed.
Oh.
Yep. So next turn you have to cast Eldritch
Yep.
Blast.
Ouch.
Yep.
So you are charging up for a round. Very
He's just
sorry.
literally running in slow motion.
Yep.
I'm
I
very
had
sorry.
my next.
Oh.
You got a
Eldritch
spirit ball
blast.
this lady.
You don't have to roll it now.
Oh.
I'm not
She
going to
did.
count that because that's not how it works. It's next turn.
Is the next okay.
Next turn. Doesn't count. Endgear.
Hi.
Hey.
You roll 1.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't count.
He did say don't, and then you roll. So
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
just
you're good.
just
That was a
testing it out.
sadness check.
I'm gonna continue towards the fucking the spiral staircase that's collapsed.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you say it's collapsed, does that mean like it folded into the floor?
Just
Or
fell
it
over.
fell over.
Yep, you can lift it up and slap it back into place.
All right, let's give it the old lift and slap then.
Sure. Yeah, you can item interaction
Flavor
these
was
stairs
popular.
back into place.
Yeah.
Yeah, you walk over to this set of stairs and
Lift and slap.
your muscles all flex as you lift this set of spiral staircase and slap it back into place as it latches in where it fell out from.
It was 15 of yours to get there. What's your total?
40.
Okay, so you can get up if you want, because you said it's 20 feet.
Yes.
Going up. And then you would have seemingly 5 feet left.
Yeah.
Unless you're like
Towards
dashing
her.
or doing something else.
Yeah, just towards her.
Okay.
I hope that you have made an agreement with your gods. For mine will not take pity on you.
I do not fear death. Nor do I fear the wrath of your gods.
My ancient and all-powerful gods were here long before you, older than death itself. You should.
That'll conclude my turn.
Okay. Shimmer. Is he going to help you on the next round? Or he can help Marcus beat up this old man.
Yeah, get Shimmer down there. Give him the old lift and slap.
Actually, yeah, Shimmer is going to go down and help Marcus.
Lift and slap the old man.
To the top.
To the top.
There you go. There's no clown there.
There's no clown. Can he shadow step away from you? It's not moving.
Can you read Shadow Step for me?
Teleport up to 60 feet.
Move/teleport, Mike? What do you think about the language? He can't move more than 30 feet away from me. He can teleport to any spot within 60 feet.
Probably gets around it.
Yeah.
Would be my guess.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, is it a 30-foot cap on the teleport? If his movement is like he can't move more than 30 feet away from
But
you.
imagine if he does teleport away and then tries to move at all, he'd have to make the check still.
Yes, at
Yeah.
that point. Yeah.
That's fine.
That's what I would think.
Yep.
That works for me.
Yeah, he's going to shadow step up to the top. Next to Lady Auron.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to hold his action. He's going to end his turn. Twig.
I'm gonna climb up the wall again
Okay.
and do the same thing.
Stabber.
Yep.
Would he put himself in front of her so this way he covers all angles?
Yes.
I put her to the side because you said by her side.
Yes.
If he's protecting her to cover, just
Yeah,
because
it would
of
be that
mechanically for
side.
game.
Yes, absolutely.
I would come in at a different angle then.
Okay.
I would not get within. Yeah, like
Still be there.
It's still going to be within the 5. That's why I'm asking,
Sure.
because, like, the dude's goal is protect her. Being within the 5 of her front
Yeah.
covers all her sides.
fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, like, obviously I don't want to fucking dick you out of whatever this dude's gonna do, just because at her side does not mean in front of, but the intention of the character is that.
Yes.
I probably would go for the first person that was in front of me if I'm just climbing up a wall.
Sure.
So.
Do you want to be like here and stab him then?
No, I'm gonna go for her. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
He puts down tinfoil in front of himself to keep her away.
Cucumber.
It's a 23.
23 will hit.
Does she get it with him having an ally within 5 feet for her sneak? Because we were legitimately talking about the corner case, and I think this is the corner case where she doesn't get her sneak.
Oh, I don't know. Do you have it?
You don't. I
No,
don't know if
no, that's just regular.
No other creatures are within 5 feet of you.
Target.
Yeah, but read the rakish, because it's in your subclass too. That's the regular rules.
It would not get it.
Are you looking at her specific
Yeah,
subclass one?
Swashbuckler. You are attacking a target, and no other creatures are within 5 feet of you.
Okay.
So you would not.
Yes.
So it would be 9.
Second, I just want to check something. No, you do get it. It says if the target you are attacking has an enemy within 5 feet of it, or you're attacking a target and no other creatures within 5 feet of it. So you do get it.
Well,
There's a creature within 5 feet of it.
But it has an enemy. An enemy of the creature. I see.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, sure. Then yes, no, you do not.
Okay.
9 damage, you said?
Yeah. 9.
Okay. She looks real bad.
Does he do anything when she stabs her?
He will, yes.
Well, is the trigger her being attacked?
I suppose, yeah.
It's up to you. Like, it's just in terms of for what she thinks about doing. If she's getting shanked,
that's fair.
I think the shanking would happen now as she
Yeah.
stabs his master
That's fair.
or whatever.
Yeah, he's gonna react and stab you.
Okay.
This is the first time you've taken damage
No.
in the campaign.
She got down in the casino, I thought.
I think so.
15?
Maybe.
I think like 2 or 3 of us got down in that fight.
15?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. He does not hit you.
Not even this time.
He stabs one of his blades towards you, and you slip to the side as you stab her.
Okay. I'm gonna disengage and jump down.
Yep.
Again.
Bloop.
Yep.
I was gonna say, are you gonna be able to drop her again and make her land on her feet again?
Close enough.
She's a cat.
Anything else?
No.
All right. Mr. Pigeon.
Alright, yep. I'm gonna appear in 10 feet away from where I was.
Would he get an attack of opportunity on me?
You disengage.
Disengaged,
He
yeah,
also
so you're
already
good.
used his reaction too.
Yep.
So you're safe.
Okay.
I'm probably not gonna be able to get that far, so...
Can you make a wisdom saving throw for me?
Yeah. 23?
Cleric.
23.
Okay.
Last
Yeah, I'm gonna blink back into existence and just throw dynamite.
Yeah, absolutely.
What is the stat block on that? I don't actually have it. The dynamite. You have it
It's
added to your sheet, right?
A dex saving throw. The DC of 12, and it's 4d6.
She passes, he fails.
46 is half, or is passing half damage or no damage?
Passing is half.
Half. So we got a 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 9.
9.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And do I want to use a bonus action? Spell slots are looking pretty tight. I will.
Because he failed with a natural 1, as this dynamite explodes between them and she rolls forward, this cacophony of fire and cracking and splintering of wood goes off, and this, and he is going to get blown off of the platform in your direction.
Okay.
Blam!
And slam onto the ground and
Fall damage. 2d6.
2d6. Do you want to roll it, Mike?
Sure. 4.
Okay. He does not look good.
And he's also hurt.
Yeah.
Ugly as fuck.
I guess I want to use spiritual weapon
Okay.
instead of moving my clone. Yeah, why not? All right, I'll summon my spectral sickle above him
Okay.
and get a hit in there.
Sure.
Does that get advantage because he's prone? Did he land prone?
He's prone.
Does that work with spiritual weapon?
Should.
Okay.
Just because the attack's always within 5 feet, even though you're the caster, the thing is what's attacking, I would say.
Cool.
So I think it's a melee spell attack anyway.
16 plus 7, 23.
Yes.
And 7 plus 4, 11 force damage.
So, because this is going to execute him, I will allow you to flavor this with also using your regular weapon if you'd like.
Okay.
With more gravitas.
Yeah, he's within 20 feet,
Yeah.
right? There doesn't have to be more gravitas with that coming down, but he is within my movement range, so I'm going to, as I see that he's, I guess, what I do is see he's dying after it gets hit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna leap on top of him, lean in, and say, lean in really close and say, "My hunt ends tonight," and just start slamming him into the cement in this pile.
As you land on top of him, you see his eyes glaze over with a silvery, shimmery light. And after a moment, they flicker back to normal, and he looks up at you. He is waiting for you. And you stab in and slam him into the ground. And as you continue to slam him, you see the color begin to fade from his skin back to with every slam, a more mottled gray color. And the hair sinks back into his scalp. And he turns into a shapeless changeling.
Okay. I'm going to keep slamming.
Yep, absolutely.
And I guess you around would hear me muttering, no, and, looking at his face as I keep slamming it.
You did. So long, Nightcrawler.
Oh, well, actually. Okay, I don't poof away.
Blam, blam.
Mr.
He's
Pigeon
gone.
speaks
No.
for the first time.
No.
Disappears. Yeah, okay. Next up is Lady Arin. She is just going to begin walking towards Endgear.
Okay, what's her move?
30.
Is she running or is she just walking?
Can I see Mr. Pigeon from where I am on the balcony? Like up on the end near the staircase?
Probably not. Though, is it angled like... Like you said, the
Yeah,
wall is
like
angled,
that.
like a slope.
Mm-hmm.
So would he be under the overhang?
I think it's sloping downwards.
Oh.
No, sloping
Sloping.
upwards.
It's
So there is an
sloping.
overhang.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Okay.
this.
So then I would say probably not.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
you cannot.
Okay.
She's going to walk and stop in front of you and look at you. You've surrounded yourself with people that clearly care for you, and I admire that. But I will give you one chance to walk through this door with me, and I promise that I will make you so much greater than you are. The potential within you can be unlocked. This affliction that you hate, I will use it. You are my mage slayer.
In previous experiments,
Mm-hmm.
they have only tried to ramp things up, not to remove. Correct? So I would feel pretty confident that she's not trying to just, like, zap all my shit away.
Nope.
And what do you get out of this?
I get to see this through to the end. I get to become written in the stars. I get to see how this world will look with my name written across it. And I get to complete my task.
I never asked for any of this. Why would you give me this? Why would you curse me with this?
I did not give you this. I simply want to advance it. I want to see you lose yourself to it. And become more. Come with me or kill me.
What lies for me on the other side of this door? More chains?
I'm still manacled, too,
Mhm.
with Marcus's manacles. So as far as they know, they're still really real.
Yep, they are still really real. There will need to be chains.
There is no freedom here then.
I'm not offering you freedom. I'm offering you power.
What is power? If it is held at the end of someone else's chain.
I'm gonna spit on the ground in front of her.
Sure.
I'm stronger than you could ever imagine.
Then show me. And she's going to end her turn.
As a reaction, I will break the manacles off of myself.
You got it.
And just hold them up and...
Sure. Marcus,
Which it
you're
like
up.
looks so much cooler too because they were
Oh,
just
yeah.
rigged to fall off, but I just effortlessly just like.
I'm gonna dash. I'm gonna use my item interaction and take up my grappling hook with my 50 feet of rope. I'm gonna run over to here, whatever this thing is that is seemingly like a ledge or a pedestal or something. I'm guessing it's only like 5 feet. I'm gonna throw my grappling hook a cool 10 feet and then yonder and end my turn.
Very good.
See this lady. Before I end my turn, I'm gonna look at said lady and I'm gonna cast Compelled Duel once again.
Okay.
Use my last glorious spell slot. Wisdom save.
Nope, that's a 9.
Nice. Look at her from behind. You leave Grumbumbledore alone. I'm very hurt. I'll end my turn there.
I don't feel good.
Edgar!
I'll go bed.
Edgar, prepare the bed!
I threw up.
I threw up again.
Dandelion.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Was I supposed to roll a save again at the end of my last turn?
Yes.
So I'll do that first.
Sure.
There's a wisdom save.
Yes.
14.
14 does not pass.
I'm still slow.
Still slow, but the spell will go off.
So this is just rolling to see if I hit.
Correct.
Yes. 24 to hit.
24 hits.
5 points of force damage and 5 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
Just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah. Through the fire, this beam of purple and green and pink strikes her in the side, and she stumbles slightly and stands and just locks eyes with Engir.
Who beam?
Oh, 2 beam. Second beam.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 15 to hit.
Yes.
2 points of force for necrotic.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have the invocation where you add your charisma mod to your Eldritch Blast? Or
I don't think so.
I wasn't sure.
Or would that be
Strikes
our
her
features
again.
and traits?
And you can see that bits of skin rip off of her face as this strikes in front of her. And
You should have done much more.
So much more damage.
that's okay.
Another 4. You add another 4.
Okay.
Several
Same
times.
thing.
Several
Skin
times.
rips off her face, and these glowing, bright blue eyes seem to sharpen as she just looks towards you. End it. And it is your turn, Engir.
Don't give her what she wants, Grumbumbledore.
I'm gonna walk forward.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna stretch out my arms and put them on her arms.
Mm-hmm.
And like kind of hang my head for a second and just like this woman that's caused me so much pain and agony throughout a good majority of my existence. I'm gonna hold my head up. I'll look her dead in the eye and go,
Well, I'll show you something.
and take a step to the side, and me and her are going to go up and over the railing.
Sure.
I just got up here,
And-
Grumbumbledore.
And I'm gonna drive her into the ground.
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
Yeah. You, over the railing, leap.
Fuck it, we'll break through the railing if it's
You
cooler.
break
Whichever's
through
cooler.
Yeah, absolutely. You bust through the railing, and as you soar through the air, you watch as she closes her eyes and just throws her head back as you slam her into the stone floor, pummeling her into the ground as dust cascades up into the air, covering the both of you.
Is she still alive?
Very quickly fading. This has killed her, but if there's anything, if you'd like to, smash her into the ground again, say something. The life is leaving her eyes.
I'll like grab her by her shoulders and pull her back up again so that she's like sitting up to stare at me. And
I will find my own power. I will find my own freedom. I don't need your chains.
Good. And you watch as her eyes roll back in her head. And then you hear a high-pitched, shrill sound from around her neck as her body begins to smoke and combust into this black and gray fire. And her skin begins to burn away and cascade smoke up into the air. And you watch as this smoke collects and forms into an amorphous, shadowy figure. And at the center of this shape, you see two piercing, blue, glowing, shapeless eyes. And you hear a voice ring out across this space.
Enough. To those here with the arrogance of heroism, heed my warning.
I will share this in Discord.
Whose inner flame burns brighter than that which scorched heart and home. The botard, whose frigid, cursed existence plagues their body and mind. The silent, whose soul screams in pain, stained by their ancestral suffering. The traveler, who walks a treacherous path on behalf of she who lives in sin. And the lost, whose fractured reflection ebbs, a servant to that which betrayed them. You have disturbed my vision, a vision centuries in the making. I will suffer the nuisance of your existence no more. You are marked by death. The blood of the lost shall be spilled. We of broken faith will not yield until the ichor and ash of our history stains this land, that all will know whose hand lay claim to its existence. Blood of the fallen foe is the ink of a true king. None have risen to the task in which the old crown failed to execute. Numquam oblivione deliptur, numquam mori.
And this smoke dissipates as her body burns. And we are going to end there. Thank you all very much for watching, and thank you all for playing tonight. I hope you enjoyed the episode. We will be live next on Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time for a good old time with our good pal Barry in his castle home to meet some familiar and unfamiliar friends from previous campaign that he's clearly neglected. So that'll be a good time. And then next Friday, hopefully, we'll be live at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you all very much. Thank you for the follows, for the raid, and everything. We really appreciate it, and we will see you all next time.
Good night.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.